We're at Red Rock Wilderness Store, redrockstore.com, doing a tackle tour. Taking a look at PK spoons, PK lures. PK makes the flutterfish, that's what this is here. It's kind of a thick spoon with a funny looking Mr. Peanut body. Now what happens with these things is when you use them, the hook folds over and they sink down to the bottom. They shoot out from the hole for ice fishing. They kind of go way the heck and gone, even shallow water. You can't see them anymore, and then you retrieve them back. But there's a lot of different colors and shapes and sizes. These are 3/8 ounces. And then we go on up to 3/4 ounce. This is lake trout stuff, big northerns. You can use these in the winter and the summer. Another popular lure is these, or are these I should say, made by PK. You can't really tell, but on the underside, it's a flat, it's got a bump in the lure, and what that means is it gives it an action to it. It's not perfectly flat. Then we've also got these, which are shiny looking. They've got big northern and lake trout written all over them. I've used these in the wintertime. They don't have a heck of a lot of action. It's probably a better lure to cast with and jerk. You just jig it as you're retrieving it. So that's a interesting line of tackle. And then PK also has more. For some reason we keep them over here. And then we got these little itty bitty ones. These have been popular this winter. They're little tiny things with that extra little willow leaf spoon on there that kind of folds over and flashes. You can see by the empty pegs we're out of some of them. We've got a few left in those, not too many. Starting to run kind of low. And then also for summertime, a trout lure. It's got a spinner on it, and then also a single hook. And these you would troll behind a boat, or you can cast them. You know, trolling, casting, whatever you can do to make them travel through the water. They got that big, powerful single hook on the back. They've kind of got trout written all over them. And northerns. Trout and northerns. I doubt that you'd be using these for walleyes or anything like that, but trout and northerns, that would be my target market on those. In summertime, we've got these over here. Flutter Laker Takers, Laker Taker flutter spoons. That's the Flutter Laker Taker. You see it's got that funny bend to it. This is the Laker Taker that doesn't have the funny bend to it. In either case, we go through a bunch of these in the summertime. And then these Williams, they've been using in the winter for Lakers on snowbank. We had people coming in specifically looking for them. That one's gold and silver. Then we got gold and silver that's not hammered. And then we've got Gibbs spoons too. More winter type tackle. Lots of different variety at Red Rock. So just kind of taking you on a quick tackle tour. Oh, and we've got quiver minnows and Bagleys, and these are going to be something that you'd use for lake trout. 3/4 ounce, drops like a rock. This is 1.5 ounces. That really drops. Take a look at that. It's a real pretty looking lure. They're really realistic looking. So you could tip those with a piece of Cisco, or you could just drop them as they are. We also have Williamson. These are really made for ocean fishing, but we use them for lake trout here. When you're dropping to the bottom and then pulling back up again, you just yank the thing back up from the bottom of the lake, say in 100 feet of water. And this drops down like a rock, and you just crank it back up to the top. And sometimes you catch lake trout. They chase that all the way up. So anyway, this is a section of Red Rock. I'm glad I was able to take you on a tour. Thanks for watching.